Good morning. I hope all is well. Today is August 7th. It's a Friday. So this evening will be the start of Shabbat. So I hope you're welcoming the Shabbat, a day of rest and reflection and time spent with God. And if you got family and relatives, spend some time with them, friends, dear ones, loved ones. This morning, writing a couple of letters, enjoying the sunshine and fresh air. I'm here next to a Catholic church and sitting in front of, looks like the Virgin Mary, Jesus' mother, and the three wise men. I'll turn this camera around so see. Hopefully you can see it all. Okay, it's a pretty good view. I like sitting down here, writing on my journal, daily devotion, spend some thoughts in prayer. And I like to walk around this neighborhood, especially in the evening or at night. It's peaceful, it's quiet, it's a good time for reflection. So, a couple of letters that I got done writing. One of them is to my credit card. I'm trying to get a credit line increase. So I just need to write a money order and the amount I want to increase it by. And the other letter is to Equifax. I'm trying to get a new credit card with my credit union, and they're trying to look up my credit score and they couldn't get it through on Equifax, so they weren't sure. As far as I don't put a block, but perhaps I know my name can sometimes be misspelled even in official documents, so perhaps that may be why. But I'm writing a record to a letter to Equifax so they don't block it, so my credit union can have access to it. So my goal in being is that I don't really have a history of using credit. Um, Philosophy I personally live by, and I think it's a good philosophy. It helps hold you in check. Is that if I can't pay for it at once, then I really don't deserve it. If I can't pay it in cash right there, right then, right now, then I don't deserve it. So that said, everything I have, I own. I don't really have any debt. Um, don't I don't own a house. I rent, but I'm hoping with the bull run in cryptocurrency, if it goes high enough in gold and silver, I can cash out some and use it to buy property. So my goal is still to have property in the Pacific Northwest. It's beautiful out there. It's majestic. Also in the Paradise Island of the Philippines, and the big project will be in the Holy Land. So that'd be awesome if I could somehow spend time in all three locations. Um, for now, I try to make a move to South Central Oregon. The project in the Philippines right now, I have 8 goats, two goat house along with a fence, and the land has been grazed, ready for settling in or pasturing for the goats. So, and in due time, I do want to build a house there. My aunt said I could. So my two aunts, they own the land, so I don't have to worry about it. I would like to buy it from them so I can say I own land. So it's significant. It's quite a bit of land too. It's in several locations. One of them is right on the beach. It actually touches the beach and the ocean. So it's a vacant land. It's wonderful. There's already some stone, some foundation on there, so it's a good starting point. So, but I'm gonna wait for the cryptocurrency. I'm not gonna use my own cash reserve to build it. So, but I'm learning to build up my credit score. What I'm doing is something that you can do also. If you have any dings on your credit history, pay them off, and then see if you can have it taken off your records, have it in writing, agree to pay off what you can. If you can't pay your total balance, sometimes agencies will negotiate with you Like say you owe, for example, 1,000. Maybe if you paid 600, um, give him explanation. You can say, because I'm sure it does affect you with the economy. You need the money to live, to get food and water, and pay your mortgage or rent and stuff like that. So ask them if you can get a reduced payment, and then see if they can take it off your records. So that's one thing you can do. Second thing, if you don't have any credit card, you should see about getting one. And please, you really need to be responsible, okay? You really should be buying things that you need, things that you want. It's not a necessity. Kind of save it for later. So what you can do, you don't want to max out your credit card. Say your credit limit is 500. You may want to use about 10% of it. So let's say you use $100, okay? That's good. And then make sure you pay it before it's too late. And then you can keep doing that on month end. And they report it, so you're building up a good credit, because your credit limit is 500 on one card, but you only spend $100 or less. That lets the bank know that you're not desperate. You don't really need to use all of it. So I had one credit card, and I was like almost maxing it out because I thought that was a way to build credit, but no, it's not. I would pay it like a few minutes afterwards, or even the same day or a few days later, but that's not how you build credit. So I'm learning more and more, so I want to share it with you so you in turn can do it the right way efficiently. So that's one way. If you only have one or two, you can also expand to where you have 3 or 4 total credit cards. Right now I only have one, but I'm applying so I can have several more, okay? So I do have one on the way. It's a MasterCard, a credit one. And then the bank, my Federal Credit Union, I'm trying to get one with them. I also applied for my bank here in Wells Fargo, so it's going through that application. And then I'm increasing my line on my only card that I currently have. And then later today, before I go to work, I will apply for another one. This one for Discover. So I'm hoping to get to 700, and then eventually to over 800. That's my ultimate goal. So part of this is America is starting to transition. It's already transitioning to where China is, and China uses a social credit system. So I don't know, to me, it's almost like they're putting a value on someone. I'm guessing it's a combination of your credit score along with say your medical history, if you have any criminal background, your income, your health history. I think it's a lot of things combined in one. That's what your score will be based on. So it's like, I don't want to be on Earth forever. We're not meant to be here. But while we're here, you do want to be free as a human being, as a sinner. But we are forgiven in Yeshua. So I don't want to be confined to the system. That's why I'd rather be free. I'd want to be able to travel. So this is my purpose on being with it. And plus, you should be a good steward. If you buy something, you should pay for what you owe. Don't steal from someone. Don't allow other people to steal from you. Now that's getting harder to get because times are tough. People are getting desperate. And then you'll have, what's people that normally wouldn't do such a thing, they'll resort to it. And the bottom line is survival. When you got someone who's desperate, they need to eat in order to survive. Same thing with couples and family. They're gonna take desperate measures to feed themselves, their spouse, and their children. That's really the bottom line why things are happening the way they are here in America and throughout the world. It's coming down to being able to survive. It's getting harder to do so. It's more reason to trust God, to believe in God through Yeshua. So Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market is on the rise. When I checked this morning, it was around $11,700. And just think, what was it? 3 weeks ago, it was hovering around 9,200. So it's seen an increase of over $2,000. Other cryptocurrencies as well. So it's Friday. It might be payday for some of you guys. If you get a chance, set what you can afford aside, okay? But make sure you got your basic necessities covered. That's the Friday night tornado alarm system. They're testing it. Make sure you have your food and water covered. Solidify your network of friends, family, loved ones, your neighbors, your co-workers, because you're not going to get through this alone. Help them out and they can help you out. If you can, buy a firearm. I have an AR-15, still wanting to get a handgun, but right now my current project is boosting up my credit score. And perhaps maybe on this paycheck or the next paycheck I'll see about getting a handgun. Looking at a Canik. It's Turkish made. Then if you have any debts, make sure you get that covered. You really want to be debt free. Really the only debt you owe is to God, because He sent His one and only Son Yeshua to die on the cross for your sin. So you owe your life to God. But hey, can you think of an even better purpose in life? To praise and worship the one and only Heavenly Father, the one and only true God, Adonai, Hashem, Yud Hey, Vav Hey, G-O-D. And lastly, make sure you take the time to appreciate God's creation. Make sure you go outside, enjoy the fresh air and sunshine. What a beautiful day. Get done writing my letter, do my journal. I should catch up on some things. So even though it is the Shabbat, I'll be at work when it's sundown, but I work where I take care of other people. So for me, it's not like work. It's not putting any stress on me. I like the job that I do because I have human interaction. Then I don't have to wear a mask. I'm required to do so at certain times, but most of all I don't. It's because I'm healthy. And wearing a mask, I believe you're doing more harm than you are good. You're inhibiting your ability to breathe in fresh air, oxygen. You're breathing your own carbon dioxide. People want to wear a mask. That's fine, but don't force me to wear it, okay? Wear it as you please. So each day that goes by, we're getting closer and closer to the day that Yeshua comes back to earth as the Lion of Judah. So daily, prepare yourself. Shabbat Shalom. God bless. Baruch Hashem.